You don't need to love math to crush the ACT. You just need to know the tricks. And that's what I'm here for. Today's standard is one you can master in just a few minutes. Welcome to the Absolute Value channel, where we hope the value you get from this channel is absolute. The standard from the Math ACT we're looking at is N202, recognize equivalent fractions and fractions in lowest terms. And if you understand this, you can at least get a 13 to a 15 on the ACT in math. So let's look at our first problem. This should be easy. I really hope it is, because the average ACT thing in math score for math is around a little bit over 19. So which of the following fractions is equivalent to 3/4? Well, we can look at all these and we can simplify all of these fractions. We can take 6/8 and we can divide the numerator and the denominator by what? By 2. And that'll give me 3/4. And we know that that is the answer. Now, if we looked at all these, we can't simplify that at all here. With C, we can divide both of them by 4 to give me 2/3, which is not equivalent to 3/4. 9 and 16 don't have a common multiple, least common multiple, or even a greatest common multiple at all. You can't simplify that. And then with E, you can divide them both by 5 to give 1/2, or even 10, actually. You're supposed to divide it by 10. 5, and then you can do 2 again, and you'll be fine. But you'll get 1/2 in the end. So we continue on. A is our answer there. Which of the following fraction is written in lowest terms? So in lowest terms, it's the simplified form of the function. So we're just looking, can we simplify anything here? Now this should just take just a few minutes if you're doing it, but I'm just looking and showing much more work than you have to. But here we can divide both the numerator and denominator by 2, by 3, by 6. And so we know that this can be simplified, which means it's not going to work. In B, we know that there's a multiple, a least common multiple of 5. With C, we can divide both by 7. And E, we can divide by 2, by 4, and by 8. So I know that E is not correct either, leaving D to be my final answer. If you're enjoying this, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. We're going to look at all of the standards for the Math ACT. It'll just take a while, so make sure you subscribe so you can see everything, especially those really hard types of questions. The fraction in this next question, 45 over 60, reduced to lowest terms is, well, there's two ways you can go about it. The first one, when we simplify 45 over 60, is to find the GCM, the greatest common multiple. And what is that? Well, that's 15. And I can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 15. And what will that give me? That'll give me 3/4, which is D. Now the other way is to go, this is just a little bit longer, but it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I can divide both of these by 5. And what's 45 divided by 5? 9. And 60 divided by 5 will give me 12. And then I can divide both of these by 3. And what will that give me? 3 over 4. It's just one more step. But if you can't think of a greater, if the only common multiple you can think of is 5, you're going to get there. It's going to be fine. But you can do this fairly easily. I hope you can. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.